Hello, 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 you lovely lot. How are we doing? We are here. We're live. Some late night football manager yet again today for your viewing pleasure. Not going to say it's going to be the longest stream in the world, but I think we'll do something similar to yesterday. It's weird. I've become acclimatized to this idea that when you stream, you have to stream for like 5 hours. Actually, you only need to stream for like an hour and a half to have a good time. Oh, there's a dog. Hey, Milo. Hello. Can I give you a feed? Don't bite my hand. Hey. I got you. How are you doing, buddy? Sit. Shit. Milo, what did you think of the football today? Good boy. What did you think of the football today? Thoughts? Have you got any opinions? You're just tired, aren't you, mate? Yeah, he's tired. He's ready for bed chat. You know, he's making his appearance early in the stream today. Yeah, how are you? He needs a haircut. He's got one coming next week, haven't you? Next week we're getting you trimmed. You're going to get the proper schnauzer cut. Oh, you want to go down, don't you? You can't go down yet. We've not monetised your cuteness enough. I'll give you cuddles and pet you. You like to be held like this. Okay, that's not yawn in my face, mate. Easy, Tiger. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, you want it? What are you doing? Okay, you can... How about this? Is this a good angle? Let's show your butt on stream. Let's hope it's clean. You want to go down, don't you? I'll put you down. You're ready for bed. Off you go, Milo. Thank you for checking on me. There you go, chat. Dog, tick it off for the stream immediately today. How are we? How are we, everyone? Brainiac, fantastic TV show. I don't know if your name is a reference to the TV show, but what a show. Thank you for the 7 months. I have no idea why the dog yawned in my face like that. I think that was a warning right there. But yes, chat, we're going to do a late-ish night stream today. It's not going to be a super long stream because I still have to edit tomorrow's Park to Prem video and get to sleep. What's new? I feel like I've got my routine. My routine is I start editing the video at midnight, and if I'm lucky by 2 a.m, it's up on YouTube and ready to have a thumbnail made in the morning. I feel like that's normally where we're at. Oh dear. I like the reference, shish, to the clapping. Fantastic reference. Chat, I've talked about this before. In videos, I have this great secret, and I feel like more YouTubers should use it. And you might notice in my videos, considering the rate at which I turn around videos, there's not often editing gaffes, but I do mess up my lines sometimes. When I mess them up, I do this thing where I go, and I just do like a clap. And the reason I do that is then when I'm in my editing software, I can look at the audio, waveform at the bottom, and claps are really visible. And so I know if there's claps that the bit before it is somewhere where I messed up and I need to make sure it's fixed. Because otherwise, if I'm doing my bit, I might be like, hi, we're back at Jubilee Awata. It's Park to Prem episode whatever. And today we have Shota Kofi, who's still 6'7". Okay, that's cringe. And we still have Shota Kofi here at the club. And basically, I would do that clap, so I know that I've messed up a bit, and it makes it so much quicker to edit. And for the first time in like over 500 videos, I missed a clap. So there's a bit in today's video, if you watch it, where I do the behind-the-scenes clap. Why don't I edit Park to Prem before I go live? Because I have a dog to look after, I have a wife that I like to spend time with, and that the timings on the episodes and how long it takes to edit videos means that it just makes sense to do it late at night. Jack, when's the bargaining on? I don't know yet. I get told, chat, you'll know when the bargaining's on because I won't shut up about it. I get told a few weeks ahead of time when it's coming. Chat, believe me when I say it, I wish I had time to edit a Park to Prem episode before I go live. I don't think people realise how, like, I must work a lot of hours in a day. Like, I don't know how many, and I'll admit it's kind of a bit fragmented through the day, but just in terms of, like, routine and stuff, it's just editing for the videos in the what you call it, in the like late night session just makes sense. Because the thing is, when I'm recording videos, chat, the video goes up at midday, the previous day's video, and usually I don't like to record the next video until the previous video's gone up, purely because then I can react to comments and kind of, if something gets raised or if there's something to reference, I can reference it. So what that means is by the time I finish recording, it's usually 3 or 4 p.m, at which point I'm going to go out with the dog, I'm going to watch the football and eat like I did today. And so actually the best time to edit the video, because I like to do it in one session and I need a solid 2-hour block, just is late at night. It kind of just, it's what works for me, Brainiac was just a nickname. Oh, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day's ruined. It was a great TV show. I feel like that TV show is probably a bit niche and of a certain era. But if people know it, they should know it. Could I hire an editor? If I hired an editor, I would not make enough money to make this my job, is the reality. So no, I can't. Jesse, mate, thank you so much for the 25 months, dude. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, hiring an editor, like, the other thing is, chat, with my pipeline, like I just said, I record a video less than 24 hours before it has to go up. I'm not someone who pre-records a fuck ton of videos, like, and some creators do this. It's kind of fair enough. I understand from a pipeline point of view. But I like to feel kind of not, I want to say immersed in the save game with the viewers. I feel like in the past I've pre-recorded a load of videos before and you kind of lose that connection to the save game where you're reading comments on something that happened like a week before and you literally don't know what they're talking about. What happened to Editor Harrison? Well, with the F1 Manager videos, the streams of F1 Manager are quite good to edit into videos. Like, actually, it's the optimal format for F1 Manager content. Editor Harrison is still around. He's not an editor anymore. He's just Harrison now. I put a virtual 5 on Ziddy being a future Ballon d'Or winner. Oh, that might. He's not scored in a while for me. So hopefully he'll do better. Hopefully, for your bet. But yeah, we need to finish the season today, chat. Yesterday I ended the stream going, I might play some games off stream, but I kind of came to this realization that I think we've played every single match of this save game on stream. And for the sanctity of the save game, I feel like we should keep that going. If we get to like the final few games and we can't move up or down a position, we might whack out a cheeky instant result. Which I don't feel like should be a controversial thing. But with 5 games left, we could still climb up a little bit. We should be safe from the drop. We're 10 points clear and there's 15 points left on offer. So we should be okay. Just says binge watch the F1 Manager videos. Oh, which ones? I feel like my best content was the WTS racing ones. But the previous years were pretty fun as well. F1 Manager was just such a fun change of pace. Like, I feel like it was a very fun streaming game. It was like a game that worked really well for streaming because I could really interact with the chat without having to be too locked in. And it was just quite fun. That's not to say Football Manager isn't fun, but like the pacing on Football Manager, like you have the really hype active streams, then you have kind of, you know, the middle season slog kind of thing. Right. We have got Montedo Yamaga. Are they the team with like a pentagon badge? It's not a pentagon, it's a hexagon. Chat, is that a good badge? Is it just me, or does it look like it should be like on a bottled water kind of label? It looks like a brand of spring water to me. I'll let you decide if that's an insult or a compliment to the badge. I wish that they still made F1 managers too, Mr. Popo. Like, I miss the old F1 managers. I get people ask a lot, you know, oh, you're going to come back and do some F1 manager stuff on the latest mod. The reality is that F1 Manager is just a game that, a bit like Football Manager. I think Football Manager is maybe more of an exception. There's certain sports titles that you need that yearly bump of the new game comes out and there's this wider interest in the game of people who want to watch it. And you kind of need that to kind of sustain the viewership at a level that kind of makes it viable for content. I guess last year where there wasn't a new Football Manager was a testament for maybe the fact that isn't as necessary for Football Manager. But I feel like with F1 Manager especially, that was kind of a fairly important thing. And so like, I'll probably check out the mod in my own time, but in terms of like doing streams on it and stuff, I'm not sure it's got that longevity. And the issue with something like F1 Manager is once you start a season, you're basically committing to doing at least one season. I would hate to end a season kind of in the middle of it. And that is a lot of streams you're committing to. Am I still going to play Out at the Park? We are. We are next week. We're going to try Out at the Park Baseball and see what it's all about. And we did get our youth intake last stream, Stefan. Chat, did I sign anyone from the intake? I can't remember. I think, did I offer contracts? Yeah, I did offer contracts. To the good ones. Like, there were some good players in our intakes. In fact, I think one of the top players has moved up into a higher tier. Or am I just going crazy? But I'm very, very excited for the new F1 season this weekend, chat. I'm quite excited to play out at the park next week. I'm also quite excited to check out the new City Skylines DLC that is like City Skylines, but you can design your own racetracks and stuff. And like host race weekends. I hope you guys are ready for some degenerate streams where we do channel point predictions on the races in City Skylines. Assuming that it's kind of up to snuff to be able to do that. That could be quite fun. Will I be watching F1? Oh, of course. I think I've decided, chat, I'm not going to watch Practice 2 or Practice 3 because of the way in which I'm going to plan my sleeping pattern. But tomorrow night, I'm going to be staying up to watch it. So at 1 a.m, right? Free Practice 1. So I'll probably stay up to watch Free Practice 1. We'll probably do another stream tomorrow, chat, that might run... I was going to say it might run a little later. It probably won't run a little later. But I'm going to be staying up anyway for the F1. So it should be fun. What about Football Academy Manager? I had someone link me that recently. Like, chat, I'm very much open to trying out individual games for like single streams and just seeing if they're fun. But like for you to be able to do like lots of streams on a certain game, like it has to be like of a certain, I don't want to say standard, but I think that it has to kind of hit a certain level. What do I think of the free scratch players? I'll be so sad if OEL leaves the Leafs. I will be so sad if OEL leaves. I thought he was very, like... He's probably our best defenseman this year. I would love to see Riley go, but I think he is like a post-season trade. I don't think anyone's going to take him on right now with that salary and the 3-year commitment. But yeah, I would be shocked if the Leafs aren't doing multiple trades before the deadline. Did I see the news about Danica Patrick not being on Sky? Thank God. Yes, I did. I did. Jack, have you seen the mini hockey sticks at McDonald's in Canada? I haven't. There's a Matthews stick. I feel like foreign McDonald's get all the cool stuff and the English McDonald's is just kind of crap. Did I find the football match code? No one reminded me. I think I might know where it is, chat. Give me a sec. I was thinking about this the other day. I think it might be... Oh, I'm nearly destroyed. I think it might be in this box of death. So let me check. There's a box of death that I just stuck loads of stuff in, and I was thinking about it. It might be in here. Did we fully disconnect? We Are we back? Sorry, the box of death killed the internet. Chat, I found the thing with codes. I found the thing with Steam codes on it. It was sent to me by Fanatical. I actually don't know if the codes they've sent are for Steam or for their redemption platform. So I'm now going to try and redeem one of the codes for a game I already own just to check if it's a Steam key. I assume it will be a Steam key, but I'll check. Because if it doesn't redeem here, you'll have to redeem it on the Fanatical website. Tell you what would be awkward if somehow I accidentally managed to redeem this now. That would be incredibly awkward, wouldn't it? But we'll see. If I put in that and hit confirm. Okay, it's a Steam key, everyone. How do I do this Steam key giveaway? I feel like it should be fastest fingers. In fact, you know what, chat? I'm giving away 3 codes all at once. There's 200 of you here on Twitch. I don't know how many are here on YouTube. I'm not going to announce it as a big thing. There is just going to be 3 keys here for Steam for you to redeem. Okay? Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? I'm going to show you all 3 keys on this piece of paper that I've just folded up. I'm going to zoom in. FM26. I should clarify. FM26. Are you ready, chat? I'm going to just show it on stream. You're just going to have to type it in on Steam and activate it as a product. So are you ready? Are you steady? There's 3 codes. You can decide which is the best one to go for. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Chat, there's the key. There it is. There it is. There's the keys. Get a copy of Football Manager. There you go. Have you got it? You got it. Going, going, gone. Just giving away 3 codes for Football Manager on Steam. Oh, there you go. Who says I don't do anything for the viewers? I could have really milked that for interactions and stuff. But you know what, chat? They've been sat in a box that I'd forgotten about. If you get one, please let me know that you got the code and it's been redeemed. Isn't this some kind of torture? Some people might find it torturous. You know, if you've been on the fence, this is a pretty good way to get in, isn't it? Kalat got one of the codes. Yes, chat. I'm making people play FM26. Maybe I should be cancelled for it, really. Right, do I put the cupboard, the box of death back behind the PC? I think we might have to. We might have to. One of the codes has gone. I don't know which one got redeemed by Kalat, chat. It could be any of them. Please tell me that I'm there's got to be other people who have a box like this, right? It can't just be me who has a box they just put, like, old processors and other shit in. Right, I'm going to put this behind the PC without knocking out all the cables. Okay. Is that okay like that? I should turn it around, really. I almost blocked all the fans on one side of the PC, which wouldn't have been very smart. There you go. Kalat got the bottom code, not Quez got the middle code. Did anyone get the top code? Well, they've gotten their shit together for FM27, or is 28 when we get FM24 quality? I think we're probably looking at 28 for FM24 quality. I hope to be wrong. I feel like there's just a general lack of... There's like a layer of polish missing from the game, isn't there? That I feel like we maybe took for granted with earlier Football Managers. That's not to say that the lack of polish is exclusively the issue. But when you kind of actually think about it, for like a game as UI heavy as Football Manager is, it's kind of mental there wasn't more issues. Can Kimia play at striker? No. Okay, out of possession, just drop in. That's fine. Fujita, I want to give some game time to. I'm bringing in all the youngsters who need game time. Komotsu as well. On you come. Tuck got the top code. There we go. Congratulations to you 3 guys. There you go. Whenever people come in and go, I'm an awful human being, I'm going to go, but remember that time I gave away 3 codes for FM26 on stream? We're actually dominating this game. We've been very good. It's a bit annoying that we've only scored 1. I think FM24 will be an improvement, but still not please everyone. I'll be honest, if it's not, if FM27 is somehow worse than 26, fuck it hell. That's all I'm going to say. All right, are we safe now? Are we mathematically safe? I think if the results went correctly, we are now safe. 4 games left. We have 13 points clear. Chat, we've done it. Come on. I'll tell you what, win a few games. I was going to say we could climb up. We can't climb up that far. If we win all our remaining games... I mean, actually... We're only 7 points off the playoffs. If we win all our remaining games, could I still make the playoffs? It'd have to involve everyone else messing up completely. I remember the box of death, but not the codes. Fair enough. Right, we've stayed up, everyone. Mission accomplished. I did on the YouTube page, chat, on the community page on YouTube for my YouTube channel, I did like a little poll asking people, you know, are you still playing FM? And how long have you been playing it for? And it's really weird. There's people who, basically 2 groups. There's the people who've played the game a ton and love it. I'm going to go to my channel page here so I can give you the actual percentages. But basically, there's the people that absolutely loved FM26 and still play it, and then the people who bounced off. So I asked, like, how many hours do people have? And the options were 0 to 5 hours, 5 to 20, 21 to 50, and 50 plus. And over 75% of people were either in 0 to 5 hours or 50 hours plus. Which is kind of mad. Like, people either stuck with it or just bounced off. There's, like, not a load of people in that middle ground. I do also suspect there's just the people who haven't bought the game and just have decided they hate FM26 who probably just clicked the 0 to 5 option. That's actually a good point, Track. Yeah, we can offer some new contracts now that we're safe. I'd love to get rid of the release clauses that some players have, because there was a few players with release clauses. I mean, I say a few. Sho Okamura is one of them. He's the boy. We should probably discuss the contract with his agent. What's a minimum release clause of 1 mil? I feel like whenever you get this as the option to talk to them about the release clause, they just remove it, but it doesn't look like he's actually said it's locked in. So I might just be able to remove it and offer him a higher initial wage. He wants to be a winger on the left side. I'm going to remove that. He will start for us. I played TM since the 90s and not bought 26. I kind of feel like that's fair enough. I wish they'd been more transparent with what the game wasn't going to have before release. Like, it still rubs me up a little bit the wrong way that they didn't talk about, like, deadline day and cup draws. Like, lots of the little things that I think really add up. I totally understand why they didn't mention that stuff, because they needed to sell as many copies of the game as possible to secure the future of the franchise after a year without a game. At least they brought back the legacy space bar, right, chat? I'm fine. Okay, Komotsu's unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Oh, because I didn't sell you, did I? You've got a release clause, mate. Chat, should we just give him an extra year on his contract? He's going to love that. Justice for Create a Club. Well, the thing is, you can create a club, right, with the pre-game editor. I appreciate it's, like, not a thing that's, like, easily accessible, and if you're on console, you're sod out of luck. I do get why it wasn't, like, top priority. Tell you what, we've got so many players who are going to get homegrown at club. I don't think that really matters that much in Japan, but still, we can claim it. Do you think there were any things that they weren't aware they didn't have in the game from before because of how much of a shit show everything seemed to be behind the scenes? I'm sure they knew what was and wasn't in the game. Chat, when you're making a video game, right, and you're making it to a deadline, there is some stuff that you cut. And usually the way in which a beta... you hear the terms like alpha and beta, right? Alpha is normally like the point at which a game is feature complete. So you're not going to put anything new in the game. You're just going to fix everything else that's already there. And I'm sure there were discussions where it's like, right, we have cup draws, deadline day, and, I don't know, I'm going to individual training. And we can only do one of these things. We have to cut two. Which are the two that we can remove? And I'm sure it wasn't quite as, straightforward as that. But the stuff that isn't in the game that is staples of Football Manager, they will have discussed having in the game and basically come to the conclusion it's not as high a priority as other stuff. Like, the only reason that stuff's not in the game, it's not because they've gone, fuck it, people don't care, or they've forgotten. It's because they ran out of time. I feel like it's so obvious with so many elements of this game and, like, the launch and the updates post-release. The game just ran out of time to be developed. They had to get the game out the door before Christmas. Christmas sales are massive for Football Manager. It's one of the biggest spikes in players all year is the Christmas sales. Which is something that I think has vanished out of, like, mainstream gaming quite a bit. But Football Manager's kind of demographic is a lot of non-traditional gamers for whom Football Manager is their treat at Christmas. And basically, if you're not shipping the game by, like, November, you're not going to have a physical copy on store shelves for the Christmas shop, which is disastrous. And then you have all your contractual obligations as well. Like, if they had to delay the release, any leagues that start in 2026 become a massive headache. Do they still have the FM24 logo in the game? They have removed it. Jack, there's something weird in your background on the left. What have you put in the background? What have you... There's something weird on the background on the left. Is there? Nibble, nibble. She's just fucking rat chat. She's written nibble, nibble. Yeah, I nibbled. I trusted my wife to tell me there's something weird in the background. I thought she'd left something for me. Maybe a plate with some wasabi-laced treats. No, there's fucking nothing. She's just rattling me. It's worked. She's got me. I'm boomed. I'm there going for a playoff push, and the wife is rattling me by getting me to turn around with a pantomime. They're behind you. I'm fuming. I don't even know what to say. She got me. She got me. Am I just dumb? Maybe I am. Right, Kyoto Sanga. Come on, boys. Come on. Are we getting another crash out tonight? I hope not. I don't like to crash out. There's just little things that do irk me. What I will say is, chat, Football Manager, from my understanding and what I've heard, are opening a dialogue with various people in the community and are trying to find out the direction of the series, and they are listening to people in a way they have never listened to them before. And that in itself gives me some optimism for like FM27 and beyond. Because the stuff that they're doing and the outreach they're doing, they've never done before. And I think they've lost a little bit of a sight of what made Football Manager popular. And I think they're realising that, and the launch of this game has kind of humbled them. So I do feel like, in a weird way, as shit as this year has been, it's probably going to have a long-term net positive. And I think the other thing to note is Sports Interactive is still actively hiring. They've not had any rounds of redundancies. Think about all the games studios at the moment that have had layoffs, like in the last 5 years. The games industry's been fucked. But Football Manager is still hiring people and haven't had layoffs. I don't think it's doom and gloom. I think the next like 18 to 24 months is critical and they have to get it right. I'm cautiously optimistic, though. Also, that is a great ball into the box by Sato. I know it got dealt with initially, but Williams just arrives and Kyoto scores. I mean, we're 2 goals up inside 10 minutes. Do you think we'll be able to spend our managers' wages in FM27? I hope not. I'll be honest, I get the whole managers' wages wanting to spend them thing. What would you want to be able to spend your wages on? Like, I kind of understand something like coaching courses, maybe. But for me, there's so much other stuff that would be much higher priority. Like, the salary and you'll get in the game is what determines your buyout if you want to move to other teams, and the compensation the board have to pay to fire you prematurely, and so it gives you job security. I'm not of the mindset that we need this whole separate game to Football Manager where you get to spend your wages. Jack, read this out. Hello, Summer. Are you still here? Oh, is Summer watching? I'm so sorry, Summer, if you're watching the stream. I'm sure you're having a great time. Right, we're 2-0 up. We're chilling. Convert them into IRL money and get it put in your bank. I mean, that'd be the dream, chat. That would be the dream, wouldn't it? Oh, what play, Kyoto? I really want to get Shimada his first ever goal for the club. He was top goal scorer in the division below us, and he's not scored since he's arrived. You know what? We're 2 goals up in this game. I'm bringing him in. Our mission in the last 4 games is to get this man a goal. All I'm going to say is, chat, FIFA Manager had the ability to spend your manager's wages, and there's a reason that no one played FIFA Manager and why the game no longer exists, despite the fact that it was bankrolled by EA. It's because most people don't care about that stuff. Right. If we concede earlier, I'm panicking about the fact I've brought in Shimada, but I've got faith in him. I've got faith in the 24-year-old. Have I made an error? Have I made a chat? If I don't bring him in, that doesn't happen. That's all I'm going to say. Did I watch the Prem today? I caught the second half of Manchester City v Forest, and I switched to the end of the United Newcastle game. Chat, why is there immediately a second highlight? What's happening? No. Not 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of the half. At that point, I will be convinced that Shimada is some kind of curse. Have I checked if George is willing to leave New Zealand yet? We checked like 3 months ago when we arrived. We could have another look, but I don't think he's going to want to come. I have a feeling that because of his age, he's probably just like, yeah, I'm settled in New Zealand now. Which is somewhat fair enough. Oh, Shimada. Imagine if he scores a solo goal upon his return. That'd be fun. Okamura, kawaii! Come on, kawaii, have a go. He's so cute. Look at him. Look at his little hair. Little quarterback for us. Williams. Can we find a breakthrough? Kato. Kawaii. This is nice. This is pretty. Where's the end product? Okamura. Oh, it was showtime almost. Giga Chad didn't want to join either, Joe. Both of them had like the same like text string. All right, Okamura is the man I've offered a new contract to. He's been crap so far. Also, Nakano stubbed his finger. That's our goalie. It's not flagging him as an injury, so I guess he's okay. Oh, sure wasted. At what the space? Miss your food posts. Me too. I miss the food posts as well. To be fair, there's now a puppy in the equation who takes a bit of time. He's not really a puppy. Well, he is still a puppy. Milo is 10 months old this week. Or, sorry, last week he was 10 months old. What should we do for his birthday? Do we do a Milo birthday stream in April? What does a birthday stream for a dog entail? I have no idea. Feed him a steak on stream. He's never had steak in his life. I think as soon as he gets to taste the good stuff, he'll realise we're poor. Right, let's make some more changes here. I'm going to bring in Kamiya, and I'm going to have to drop him out possession deeper. Komotsu for show. And Vegeta in? Maybe? I'm worried about the goalie injury, but it says he's fine. When's the winter update out? Probably next week. Certainly, I would expect in the next 2 weeks, the winter update for Football Manager. It normally comes out like first or second a week in March. My first FM is FM26 and I'm having a blast. I can only imagine how FM24 was. I do feel like that's a factor as well, chat. I don't think it excuses the state of FM26. But is there, like, for all the dinosaurs who've played FM24 and all the previous games, are we just spoiled by how refined the game was? Like, did we just take for granted, oh, please don't score. Please don't score. The playoffs have gone. The playoffs have gone. Nakano, I feel sick. I mean, we probably have to win this. To be fair, they're, like, really high in the league, Kyoto Sanga. Like, they're a good team. Oh, pain. I'm fine. Right, we've got 3 minutes to get a goal. Look at the stats. I was forecast a podium. 2 minutes and a dream. 2 minutes and a dream. Please, Sato. Please, someone, do something. This is the moment for Shimada to score. Oh, fuck. Not Marco Tullio again. We're bottlers. We are bottlers. Right, end the season. Get me out. I've had enough. It's over. I ran on the manager of a 7th tier club here in Germany. Do you think watching your streams is more beneficial than reviewing our pre-season? I'd review pre-season. Time for Out in the Park. That's what it feels like. If only it was out now. I'll be honest, I saw all the World Series stuff appearing on my Twitter feed, and it made me think then, it's like, oh, I kind of want to give it a go, but I was like, oh, I'll wait for the new one to come out. I just want Shimada to score a goal, chat. That is all that matters. Super sub, Junki Kawasaki. How good was their sub? He got his first ever senior goal against us. Of course he did. I mean, we've got Imabari, Matsumoto Yamaga, and then Fespaku Gunma in our last 3 games. Chat, we mathematically can't make the playoffs anymore. Which I think we've known for a while, but, you know, just to confirm it. We are safe, though. We are mathematically safe, so it's fine. We have to take on Imabari with their downgraded badge. At least the board are delighted. Like, you know what? We stayed up. We stayed up. There's a load of recruitment budget because we're sponsored by Yamaha. And we were a top division team. Like, we've actually... Well, you know what? We've done our job. Yes, you know, playoffs would have been nice by some miracle. The board are loving it. They love my recruitments. They're calling me Tactics Tim. I think I told the board... What did I tell the board? Mid-table? Surely where we are is mid-table anyway. Okamura commits his future. We love that. What's this injury to Agoshiwa? A hip injury for a 32-year-old. Or is he 33? Oh, he's 30. I thought he was older. I assume if you get a hip injury, you're like grandpa. I am realising, chat, that guy's younger than me. That's quite painful, isn't it? I'm calling him grandpa, and he's got a hip injury and he's younger than me. God, it sucks to be old. I probably should be looking at like players now, chat. We should probably be looking to recruit players early. What do we want? We want players with ability, don't we? And we do need them to be Japanese or at least non-foreign. I guess it can be partially, can't it? I need Japanese talent. Matsumura, I mean, he can play on the wings, and we do kind of need wingers. Let's get a scout report. My scouts rate him quite highly. Who's this guy? Sugimoto. He's a free agent. He's not very good, is he? There's a reason no one has signed him. Also, for some reason, the polygon on this save game is broken with certain players due to, I think, the attribute masking. Does anyone have this bug in their own save game? I'm, like, pretty confident it's down to not the mod that I'm using, but just a bug with the game. We took over just before the halfway point in the season, didn't we? Because I can look at the league table for the second half of the season, and that's like a reflection of how we've done, really. So second half of the season, sorted by points. Chat, we've been the 5th best team in the second half of the season. Like, we've actually been very, very good. Like, we'd be in playoff contention if I'd been here all season. That is what I'm going to cling on to. I feel like that's pretty good. Now, the question is, do I manage these last 3 games, or do we just instant result them because we know that we're safe? Also, would it be controversial to look at moves? Like, if there's a J1 team with the job available, you know, would it be controversial just to look at the job? I'll tell you what, there's always Canadian teams looking for a new manager, isn't there? I doubt there's any J1 to chat. I can't jump ship. There's a project here to be built. We have a project to sort out here at this team. Right, Rento is gone at the end of the year because he's already agreed and moved to someone else. So he should not be on the bench occupying a spot. Let's bring in Kubota to take up a spot, but I don't really need another centre attacking mid on the bench. I don't really have another youngster to bring in. Is there anyone in the reserves that I should promote? I'm looking for like a younger player. I mean, there's Fukuyama here. He's not bad, is he? He's not that good, though. He's a step below all the players we've signed. Was there anyone in our under-21s in the intake who was particularly good? I don't think there was. Fabio Ferreira. Chat, who is this bloke? Who is he? Has he always been here? Why is he... Where's this guy come from? He's fucking insane. Why is he just... I'm so confused. I don't remember. This guy was... Was he here before? Where did he come from? He's not got Japanese nationality. Did I never check the under-18s? Did I only look at the under-23s? He's fucking insane. Why have I not been playing him? Why has he got 2-star ability? I'll tell you what, I've never clicked on his profile. That is literally what's happened there. I've never clicked on his profile because he has 2-star. How shit are my staff review? I need to check the rest of the youth team now. He should be playing at centre-back. Get him in the fucking senior team. What are we doing? Chat, I'll be honest, I never looked through all these individuals on this screen here. I just flick through them. I saw the stars. I just looked at the star ratings and went, oh, he's got 2. Chat, he's actually insane. The fact that I'm like, who is this bloke and I've never seen him before and he's just in the youth team. Why is he rated 2 stars? I'm blaming the youth coaches. You know, I should not have to look at this team 24/7. He's insane. I signed Dennis, chat. How much did I spent 71k on Dennis and played him for half a season, and there's a bloody bloke called, was it Fabio Ferreira? What am I doing? The star ratings make no sense. Right, he's got to learn to play defensive mid, but he's playing there now. 2 stars because he can't play centre-back yet, but that 2-star ability is his overall ability. And I can tell you now, as a defensive midfielder, definitely more than 2 stars. Right, get him in the bloody team. Chat, he has no concept of centre-back. He will learn. Have you got a release clause? No, but you've got an injury release. Your contract's expiring. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? No, don't cancel the negotiations. Bloody hell. Right, I want you here for the long term, mate, because you're literally the best centre-back in my team. Why is he rated so lowly? Look, I'm scared he's going to leave on a free. I'm just going to offer him as much money as I need to get the very acceptable line. Right, there we go. There we land. Fabio Ferreira. Chat, he's actually insane. I've just ignored him because I've just scanned. What's happened there is I've gone to the youth team and gone, oh, they've all got 2-star ability. Never mind. And there's literally like the second coming of Jesus Christ in this 17-year-old bloke in my team. Chat, how tall is he? He's not that tall, but he's got 19 jumping reach. He's insane. If he'd left on a free and I'd realised then, I would have cried. Like, it wouldn't have been pretty. He's so good. I mean, he's got to learn to play centre-back, but we'll teach him it. He's going to play there for the rest of the season now. He's insane. I'm shocked. I don't understand why he's rated so lowly. Partially Japanese does count Dylan, but it's hard to attract some players from the MLS. Like, they just don't seem to want to join me. Chat, why are there spots in the team? Who? Right, let's fill out the bench quickly. The centre-back is unreal. I feel a bit sad for Dennis now. It's annoying because he's Portuguese, he's treated as foreign. Is he close to getting Japanese nationality? Because he's homegrown at club. Can you take up Japanese nationality? Can you earn it? I thought you could, but there doesn't seem to be anything about him gaining it. Out of interest, how much does playing games influence how fast they learn it? I mean, it's hard to quantify because it depends on a player's versatility, which is an under-the-hood attribute, but it does speed it up if you give them the game time in the position they're learning. I love it when a bot chat saying, add me on Discord, tunes into the stream. Barbie's like, shall we add that bot on Discord and see what happens? Don't do that. You'll probably get your account hacked and then get banned from my Discord server. I do wonder who falls for those scams. But then I realise it's probably me. Right, shall we watch Ferreira play a game? Or do we instant result? I'm going to start Shimada up top for this match too. Oh, chat, he's already played a game recently. I don't care. He can play it anyway. I'm going to instant result it. Oh, chat, we've won 2-1. I'm a tactical genius. Ferreira made his debut. How did he do on his debut? 6.7. Chat, he's actually unreal. How much has he improved? Because he's got crazy arrows. I forgot how shit this screen is. I hope someone at Sports Interactive realises that they didn't finish this screen, but it's definitely the kind of thing where I'm now beginning to wonder, do they just not know this screen exists? Are they just unaware that the screen is non-functional? Like, his balance has gone up by 2. His jumping reach has always been 19. His strength has gone from 14 to 15 over the course of his time at the club. Chat, is this the worst? This might be the worst screen in the game, genuinely. I don't even think that's like hyperbolic. His tackling has gone from 10 to 13. It says this is from October 20. It says this is from October 28, but I don't think that's right. I think these dates are broken. I think this must be broken, right? He can't have gone up 3 in his tackling in 6 months. It's literally the word. I feel like you just can't trust that chart, which is absolutely insane. You just can't trust it. It wouldn't surprise me if it's bugged because I joined halfway through like the season in October. So although like it says it only goes back as far as when I joined the club, it's actually going back further. Even though he's the greatest centre-back on earth. 3 tackling in 6 months is insane. Updates on Ferreira's progress. He's training as a central defender. Chat, this guy, we're putting all our eggs in the Ferreira basket. Chat, he's actually unreal. He's going to be a class centre-back next season. I miss the old bar chart you could use to compare to other teams in the league. I miss that too. I recently discovered a screen, chat. It's a screen that I use so infrequently, I'm going to save the game before I go to it because it scares me it might crash it. But did you know if you go to... I'm going to try and find it out. I think it's facts. Have you ever clicked on facts? Because it does then give you the whole comparison against other teams in your league. In terms of like... It doesn't give you the attribute stuff. It gives you all the facts. Which I think is very interesting. I am a bit like, this is shockingly hidden. And I wish I could see like actual attributes, but it's like got all the statistical comparison stuff. Because I just assumed it had gone forever. So yeah, if you're ever wondering, there's that. There's some of these things where I'd never clicked on them until like the other week. I was like, what happens if I click on stats? I don't know. Learning. I've never seen that screen in my life. That is about right. I feel like I'm still discovering screens and I've played hundreds of hours. Yeah, so you can compare your team to other teams in the league in terms of just the stat stuff, but like you can't compare like actual ability. Like the old bar charts were really nice. Right, well, instant result the last 2 games of the season. By the way, did you see Ferreira's training rating there? Did you see it? 9.9. Praise him some more. Chat, I'm going to become his biggest fan. He's training his ball control, to be fair. Quickness. Needs to learn to run. I can't get over how good that guy is. I can't believe I've never noticed him before. I thought it was a glitch, I'll be honest. When I saw him chat then, first time I thought it was a glitch. That's why I went and immediately looked at his player history. I was sat thinking, where's he come from? He just spawned in. Bro's just appeared. Okay, we lost 1-0 to Matsumoto Yamaga. Although it says they grabbed... when I saw grab, I thought they'd stolen the result, but then it says deserved win. I guess the only issue with that centre-back is the fact he's not a centre-back and he is going to use a foreign player spot. But he's so good, he's definitely worth it. Come on, learn centre-back. He's played 2 games and trained for 2 weeks in that position. Are there any more hidden gems? I literally went through the under-18 straight afterwards and there wasn't any. When is his star rating going to update, do we think? At what point is my staff going to go, oh yeah, actually, he's really bloody good. Maybe he's not 2-star. And Jack turning into prime Fatboy Slim with the Portuguese boy. I just want to praise you. I just want to praise him like I should, chat. I was playing EAFC for the first time in ages, and I unmuted the music, chat. And this might be controversial. The music in the EA/FIFA games has dropped off so hard in the last 10 years. Like, I muted it again. Like, I totally get that music is, like, very subjective, but the game's gone. Like, the NHL games still have a soundtrack that's kind of akin to the old FIFA soundtracks. Best FIFA song? Well, I'd say Block Party Helicopter from FIFA 2004. FIFA 04 might have had the best soundtrack. You had Jerk It Out by the Cesars. You had Block Party Helicopter. You had The Jam, A Town Called Malice. You had... Was it Knights of Sidonia by Kasabian? There was a Kasabian song on it as well. It might have been LSF, actually. I'm pretty sure it was LSF. There's, like... I feel like, you know, if you never played FIFA 04, if you came in like the 10 years since, you'll go, yeah, you know, Dreams by Beck is a banger in at 13. But real ones know that 04 had the best soundtrack. Also, Shimada chat did not score all season. We've just finished the season and he's still not scored. I signed him because he was top goal scorer in the division below us. That has not translated to form at our level. Although 2 years ago he was scoring 12 goals in the J2. But they were relegated that year. At least he's developing. You know, new season. He'll get the mental reset in the off-season and he'll be fine. We drew our final game of the year 0-0, chat. So the end of the season, we finished 15 points clear of the drop and 10 points off the playoffs. And in the second half of the season that I was in charge for, we finished 6th. And I'll be honest, like this last kind of run of games, we just have played loads of young players and kind of rotated the team pretty heavily. I think the minimum expectation next year has to be the playoffs. I did promise a lot of players that we were going to get promoted next season. So there's some pressure on us there. We didn't get relegated. OEL has just come out and said him and his family love it in Toronto. Oh, don't. Was 04 Red Morning Light? It was. And yet it did have a Lost Prophet song on it, which, I'll be honest, all their music is just ruined, isn't it? Because an individual, well, there was two of them, but only one individual was in the band. But even that song was a banger. It fucking sucks when there's, like, a great song that just gets ruined by, like, the artist being a piece of shit. And I don't know if that even really, covers it. In the case of the individual, I'm not going to say their name. Chat, don't even acknowledge it. It's such a fucked up situation, that whole thing. But, yeah, FIFA 04 had a good soundtrack. When do I plan on playing Out of the Park? When I get a code for the new game. Which I don't know when that's going to be yet, because the game's not out yet until next week. I think it's out if you pre-order the game on the 10th. So I'm hoping I might get it then. There is obviously a slim chance that maybe they have some kind of media access, but I'm not expecting that. It'd be, you know, almost a bit rude to just expect them to give me a streamer copy early. But if they did want to do that, if anyone from Out of the Park Developments is watching, I wouldn't complain. Whether or not I'm the right person to showcase the new game, chat, I think is definitely up for debate. I am wondering this year if I go to a 4-3-3. But I'm not sure yet. Because I could play Quieto out on the left wing. Have Williams on the right, and then I could promote Kawhi to start. I think Kawhi is very, very good. The thing is, I've got a lot of good centre mids. Like, Vegeta lacks a bit in the physicals. So Kawhi's better. There's also like Kamiya, who's really not bad. But I could have Kato start at defensive mid, maybe. Then have like Mbamba and Kawhi play at centre mid. I've not really used a 4-3-3. Any ideas on the team I'm going to be? We discussed it. Chat, who did you guys say would be a good team for me on stream? I basically said I wanted a team that have some money and it's possible to fail with them, but like there is some spending power and I'm not managing the absolute crappers. It was the Mets. I mean, we're not locked in on the Mets yet. You know, we'll see what the vibe check is when I have the game in front of me. But the Mets are on the maybe pile. I feel like Kamiya actually needs to learn to play right attacking mid for us. Chat, Akimoto makes me angry. He's the highest earner at the club, but he's already missed 2 games through being out on the town. I feel like moving him on when we sign him in January is going to be tough, especially with those wages, but I can't. He is shit for our highest earner. What was I smoking? Why did you guys let me do that? I'm blaming chat. Chat, why did you let me sign that man? I think a new right back and left back is probably top priority. We had Mori, who's a good young backup right back. There was a good backup young left back, wasn't there? It was Hattori. But he got injured for 2 to 6 months. He's still out for 2 to 6 months. He might not be fit until months into next season, so I really can't plan around him. Zypher, dude, how you doing? 20 months. Dude, I appreciate that. It's a long old time. What was I doing 20 months ago, chat? What month was it 20 months ago? It would have been, what? July 2024. I don't even know what. Was I streaming then? I don't know. Maybe you had a gap in your streak, obviously, for subbing. What was it? Maybe I was screaming Kevin, quite possibly. I'll tell you what, Hattori would actually be great. He's probably better than the left back that I signed, isn't he? We did lose a few players who were just leaving at the end of their contracts, but that's probably for the best. Matsuki, you're on too much. I doubt I'm going to get any offers for him until the window's open. Hey, Cleveland, how you doing, mate? Chat, I hate this man. Chat, he's not even unhappy. He's not even unhappy. I signed him I signed him in January and he's been out clubbing 3 times. He's not even old enough to go out drinking in Japan. Like, it's not like he's unhappy and he's going AWOL because I won't tell him. He's just a prick. I need to get rid of him. I'm transfer listing him. He's the highest earner. Get him out my club. Like, I'm not being funny. There's been 6 code of conduct things. He's done more. Like, there've been 3 of them for him. Where are we? I feel like there's a spot where I can see if they've been out clubbing. Or does the code of conduct only show up offenders in matches? It doesn't show the AWOL stuff properly. In fact, this just doesn't work. I'm not sure why I'm surprised. Because he's now missed... It's 3 times. 3 times he's been out clubbing. Gone AWOL. Issued per match day. It just doesn't track it, does it? You know, to be fair, we're in early access. Board set initial budgets. Oh, chat, the board are mental here, aren't they? The Yamaha money has gone to the board's head. £10 million. I'm in the 2nd division, lads. I mean, I want some of it in the wage budget, to be fair. We're in this, does someone want to tell them we're in the 2nd division? I'm trying to sell him. Hopefully we can get rid of him. I don't think anyone's going to want to pay that guy's wages, mind you. Okay, so we need a right back, we need a left back. I'm going to work on the assumption that Ferreira is going to pick up centre back quickly. He's already got a little bit of affinity to it. I have a view here that takes advantage of the fact there's a bug in the game where you can actually see a numeric value for a position suitability. So he had no knowledge of the position before, so his position suitability would have been 1 or 0. It would have been 1. It can't be 0. If you train a player in an all-new position, it starts at a 1. Obviously, 20 is natural, 15 is, like, accomplished. And he's already up to a 5. So he is picking up... He'll be able to play centre-back within, like, the first month of next season. So I'm not too worried about that. Might impact his overall development, like learning the new position. But based on this view here, I think he'll pick it up quickly because he's got good versatility as a hidden attribute. If you didn't know, versatility actually impacts how quickly a player learns a new position. Right, who are we releasing here? I feel like Kurikawa is useless, so he's definitely going to be demoted. Why am I awake? It's only 11:30. It's only 11:30. It's not that late. I've still got to edit tomorrow's Part to Prem episode before I go to bed, chat. Does mean we won't be streaming super late tonight, just to, you know, set the expectations slightly, but... I mean, Sagata here. Am I ever going to want to play this guy at centre-back? No. Absolutely not. Our depth at centre-back. I mean, it's not... We've got Kofi, Ferreira, and then we've got Dennis. I mean, Dennis is going to be our 5th international player, and we can only have 4 in the match squad, so he'll only play if one of these 2 gets injured. What triggers your decision to train him to play centre-back? He's just way better at centre. He's a perfect centre-back, and he's not a perfect defensive midfielder. Like, he's not really got the technical ability or the creative ability or the attacking ability to have, like, in the midfield. Like, 5 composure means he's not got any, you know... There's nothing about him that means he should play defensive mid. Unless I was playing with, like, a proper, like, defensive mid or a half-back in possession, then maybe I'd consider it. But he's a world-class centre-back, is basically the thing. Jack, at this point, we just accept that the next day's Part to Prem isn't edited at midnight on streams. Good assumption. Is the Canadian team still looking for a manager? I'm pretty sure, chat, that Ottawa will be looking for a manager forever. Although, they're not sure of Ottawa. That's not... How do you spell Ottawa? Is it Ottawa? It is. I don't know why I thought I had 2 O's in it. Have they hired a manager? Chat, they hired a manager. They've done it. It took them months. They didn't have a manager forever, but they now have one now. I wonder if me applying for a job helped it kind of get unstuck. Does anyone miss the old end of season, like little wrap-up thing where it's like a little spreadsheet, not spreadsheet, like a little PowerPoint presentation? I miss it. All right. Seasonal performance. Do I want to look at this? Like, does this data actually help me at all? Probably not, because there's not a way to decipher the data before I arrived and after I arrived. And so half the data is just compromised and it's based on the previous manager. They want us to reach the playoffs next year. I'm going to accept it. That's high expectations. To go from avoiding the drop to, hey, make the playoffs. That kind of makes you think that our team's pretty good. Right, aim for next year. We're going to make the playoffs. Come on, you lot. Yeah, Ethan, they all understand you, mate. I like to believe he's learned to speak flawless Japanese. In my head, that's what's happened there as Ethan steps up. Or maybe he's the only one who can actually understand me. That's perhaps more likely. Right. We need a left back. We need a right back. Those are the top priorities. And if Akimoto goes, I need a new backup left back too. I mean, it can't be that hard to find backup fullbacks, right? The only issue is they have got to be Japanese. I wonder if we have a bit more pulling power now with our finances and the fact we've stayed up. Who got relegated from J1? Who's gone down? Vivarin, Vortis, and... I mean, Ihimi, Jeff, or Balmare. Tell you what, Kashima Antlers, chat, have nearly got relegated. That's insane. Are they going to sack their manager? They're one of the biggest teams in Japan. Well, they're the reigning champions in real life. Like, how are they down there? They're not even that safe. I mean, they are going to be safe. If they sacked their manager, would I go? I'd be tempted. Kashima Antlers I've managed for a YouTube series before. Right, I need a right back or left back who's Japanese. Can't be that hard. Cannot be that hard to find a player who can play those positions and is good. This guy stood out to me because of his name, chat. Bangnagande. Fucking hell, that I can't do that in the commentary. I would get better at it, but it'd still be a struggle. Vivarin have just been relegated. I mean, he is way better than what I've got in Akimoto, isn't he? I wonder if I can raid Vivarin now they've gone down. Akimoto, chat, in blue is my highest earning player. What? Why did I give him 9k? This guy's very good. He is the kind of fullback I need. He's only recently joined them because he's already played 2 competitive matches. The Nagasaki have more players. Also, great kits. The kits in Japan are so good. Hey, Lawless. Yes, we are safe from relegation. I'm pleased to report. Oh, Bangnagande played for them as well, chat. I didn't realise that. Uchino is not a bad right back, but those wages, fucking... He's on 15 grand. You mean Akinosho? That is what we should nickname him, that left back. He just never turns up. Can Takahashi play right wing back? Maybe. We should probably get a scout report. Ikari? Chat, Ikari's a pretty good right back, is he not? I mean, he's not rapid, but he's 23. He offers coverage at centre-back, but I'm thinking signing him for right back here. We haven't really had a proper right back this season, have we? What's the name of the bloke we've been using? It's Sato, isn't it? Sato in blue is the man I've been using as my right back. I mean, I do like Sato's physicals, but we need players who can defend. Asuma Ikari is quite close to Enter Shikari, to be fair. It's not far away. I like the reference. Do you reckon he will want to check into the Dreamers Hotel, which is Jubilo Iwata? Chat, can you remember this man's name? That's your job, chat. Asuma Ikari. We might go in for him. I could just add him to the shortlist, but I'll forget. Who was the other team who'd already gone down? So the relegated teams I can sign players from the looks of things. It was Vortis. With Pots Premier, I know some positions don't get decent regions. Yeah, I really hope that in the next few FMs, I mean, hopefully for next year, we get a bit of an overhaul to new generation, because it's been an issue for ages. I always feel like I should look at all the young players that play for these teams. You know what, chat? I've got distracted. I'm going to the national youth team. Is there anyone here that we can sign? Matsuoka. I have this guy scouted. Or no, sorry. Is he on my shortlist? He's on my shortlist because he's in orange. He's good, isn't he? I mean, he'd be a great right back if he wants to join us. He's just signed a new contract. He's very solid. Hey, Duncan, how you doing? Try and exchange using your highest earner. Who would use player exchanges? Cringe. I don't want to talk about the exchange I did, chat. Sorry, let me die in peace. Contadole Sapporo, right? They got relegated last year, right? And I don't think they're going to bounce back. Yeah, they missed the playoffs. So it's probably worth looking to see what they've got that might be worth stealing, because it'd be weakening a rival. Hey, Shikari fan, mate. Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to think. I think there's a few Enter Shikari songs on my pre-stream playlist, but I don't know how often they come up. To be fair, we only play like 1 or 2 songs off that playlist before every stream. And it's only on Twitch anyway. And I'm pretty sure that it's not played recently. Should I look at the under-20s team? Or maybe I should just scout all of these players. You know what? That'll save us some time. We've got pre-season. We've got the whole of pre-season. We can scout it all. I kind of want to make an offer on that right back that we looked at before, chat, but I don't want to do it early. Shima here plays for Matsumoto Yamaga. Oh, he's on loan from Vissel Kobe. Would he want to sign permanently? No. Who's in the Dream 11 for our league? Yeah, who could I steal? Shima is the man in it. He's the guy who I was literally just looking at. I assumed he would be the one in the Media Dream 11. Oita have just been promoted. I mean, Kofi's in here, so that's good. Arai is on loan. There's a lot of players in on loan who get in the Media Dream 11. Maybe I should go begging to the top division teams. Yoshihiro Saguchi here, chat. 19. He has what is one of the faces that pops up all the time with the regen face pack. We would probably update his face if we sign him. He can play anywhere in the attacking mid positions. He's wanted by Nagoya Grampus. I'm tempted to go for a big boy signing early doors. I mean, does he even want to sign for me? No, he wants me to get promoted. Never mind. Okay, our offer for Hashimoto was accepted. That's good, because he is, like, better than all our left-back options that we have. He's a little bit older, but to be honest, some experience probably isn't a bad idea. Right. Welcome, Kento Hashimoto. Hopefully he joins. He's very, very good as like a more wing-backy player. What on my keyboard am I pressing to select all? So you can I feel pretty sure. So the way I'm doing it is I hold shift, click the top player, then click the bottom player. You can also hold control and like select players like this. You can also click the boxes if you want. I don't know why you would do that. I think does control A also work? No. Control A is select all usually, but it's not here. But yeah, if you just hold shift, you can mass select players. Very, very useful. Right. That is the left back position taken care of. I will desperately try and sell our other left back. Now I need a right back. I mean, chat, this guy can technically play right back as well. But the name would throw me off. I keep wanting to call him, you know, the Skrillex song. Is it called Bananarang? I can't remember the name of the song now. I can't. What is the name of that song? Also, I've been trying to sort out travel plans around the Suzuka Grand Prix when I'm in Japan, chat. It's bloody complicated, Japanese rail networks. Bangarang, thank you, chat. As you can tell, I'm a big Skrillex listener. Personally, I think Bananarang is better than Bangarang. Personally, you know. As a fan of banana bread and just bananas in general. Should I just scout all of these guys? It's showing left backs here. Did I? Oh, chat. I meant to have right backs selected, not left backs. There's a few older players here who play for like top division teams, but I'm going to assume that they probably don't have the legs to be a wing back. What formation am I using next season? It's either going to be a 4-2-3-1 like we're using here, or a 4-3-3. Why are Kato and Kofi swapping positions? What are we doing there, boys? Are we okay? Is it just bugged now? Yeah, it's just bugged. It's mad how many bugs there still are on screens like this. So I think next season, chat, I'm going to play with a... Do I want to play with a wing-back and the box-to-box? That's too risky. But I think with the winger... Oh, it has all the personalised instructions still, but a few of these I want to have anyway. I think we'll have cut inside with the winger and hold up ball. In fact, do I want cut inside? Probably not. How many other player instructions are just like stuck on that I've not noticed? I'm now paranoid. It might just be in that position, actually. I don't think I touch player instructions that much. What's the strongest tactic you found so far? Formation, not tactic. I'll be honest, I feel like there's loads of really viable formations this year, and actually instructions are way more important. A lot of strikerless systems were prolific in the previous match engine. I've not done that much testing lately. It's not really been a focus for me, kind of breaking the match engine too much. But I've had a lot of fun with like Park to Prem and like really, you know, doing something weird. I remember when I first like started using the free at the back system that I'm using in Park to Prem at the moment, there were so many comments telling me this won't work, this can't work. I'll be honest, that kind of fueled me to try and make it work more. But I love the fact that this year in Football Manager, like you can just play a free at the back with like wide midfielders who are tracking wide midfielders, and it works. Doesn't work all the time, can definitely be abused, but I do feel like there's way more flexibility in what works and doesn't work in FM. Like, the thing that I've kind of landed on in Park to Prem, I think, is just a quite fun tactic. Like, it's not dissimilar to what we did for the Norwich stream save at launch. Like, it has a few changes. But it definitely feels like this year in Football Manager, there's like lots of formations that are viable. I've seen so many comments telling me that 3 at the back just doesn't work in Football Manager this year. I feel like... I was going to say I feel like people don't know how to play the game. Maybe that's a bit mean-spirited and a bit harsh. But I feel like people are very quick to dismiss stuff. I see it a lot in like my video comments. I think there's this perception from some people, it's definitely not everyone, that if you don't play Football Manager the same way as someone else, you're playing it wrong. I actually think the beauty of Football Manager is it's such a deep game with so many different ways to approach it. There's like multiple ways you can be successful. Like, it's literally what I enjoy about the game. Right, we've confirmed the signing of Hashimoto, by the way. First signing of the window. Very, very good little left-sided player. J1 quality, left back. Really needed a left back as well. So I think a really funky 3 at the back, 2 at the back formation could work. Potentially, but it'd be tough just because you get hit on the break for sure. Hey, Chris, I appreciate it, dude. I hope times are looking up for you, mate. I got to say, chat, one of my favourite things about streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, we stream on Twitch. If you didn't know, if you're watching on Twitch, we stream on YouTube. I feel like there's loads of people who come from YouTube and just like, I didn't know you streamed. It's quite funny because I'm like, yeah, I've streamed for about 10 years. Like, not consistently. I'll openly admit that. But we do have a good time here. Like last year, chat, I had so much fun. We did a save game for people who missed it in Japan. Not in Japan, sorry, in Gibraltar. And we did a Gibraltar like save game, starting making a custom team in Gibraltar, the worst team in the country. I went on to win back-to-back Champions League, and we literally played all of it on stream through the spring and into the summer. And the nice thing about streaming on YouTube is it's all like really nicely archived. Like there is a playlist on the channel for it. Oh, chat. I thought I should let you know that Kanji Kawamoto has indicated he's withdrawing his financial backing of the club with immediate effect. He commented that he had enjoyed contributing to the club immensely, but felt the time was right to investigate financial opportunities in other areas. Oh. So our owners just pulled the plug on, like, investing. That's... Well, fuck me, I guess. That's unfortunate. I liked all the money he was giving us. If I go to landmarks, yeah, chat, he's withdrawn funding. Bro. I mean, we still have all the money in the bank. How long is our current sponsorship deal that he instigated? Chat, where do I see the sponsorship deal? There's somewhere to see this. I hate the financer screen being a pop-up. Sponsorship? Okay, the sponsorship deal, chat, still exists for 2 more years. So I think we will still get the money from the sponsorship deal he instigated until then. But in 2 years, the money stops. So, I mean, it's a bit weird that. I assume we'll continue to get that sponsorship money because he's obviously committed to that. And the money there is provided as a sponsorship, presumably to bypass FFP rules. But that could be interesting. Hopefully we're at J1 by that point and, you know, competing at the top. Sheffield Wednesday of Japan. I bloody hope not. Are these all the right backs? Yeah, they are. Kato is the best of the lot. Oh, no, he's the attacking midfielder. He's just got relegated. Oh, I have so many players like this guy, though, and this guy's not even that good. He's got a few really standout elements to his game, but actually overall he's lacking. In 2 years you move on. Is that how we approach this, chat? When the sponsorship money no longer hits, I'll leave. Should we check out Auckland are doing? You know, I'm just curious. I can't even spell the team that I managed correctly. Okay, they're first in the Northern Premier League. Who won the Oceanic Champions League? Oh, chat, they bottled the Champions League. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Who's left from the team that we had? Oh, Kodjo Avora's there. Pelina's there. Steve Burnell. I mean, Steve Burnell was a guy we signed in our last season who looked very good. There was another bloke who was in the New Zealand national youth team that I thought looked mad. I can't remember his name. I feel like I'll recognise it if I see it. He might still be on my shortlist, I realise. I think he was called Fenton. I don't know why I think he was called Fenton. I can't remember who he played for now. There was this one guy, maybe he's in the national team, we'll check. Chasing Lane Lead, mate, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Dude, I appreciate that a lot. I hope you're well. Thank you, thank you. Welcome on into the late night viewers. This guy's a baller. He plays for Dortmund's youth team. I don't think he's going to be signing for us. I can't remember what the centre mid's name was. Did I have him on my shortlist? Does your shortlist carry over between teams, chat? I think it does. Oh, it's this guy, Lee Soul. This guy looked unreal at one point. I kind of want to scout him and see if he's any good. How's the save going? We've just wrapped up the season. We took over Jubilo Iwata in the relegation zone. They're in 19th. We've climbed up to 15th. We had kind of playoff form in the second half of the season. And we're just starting the early days of pre-season now ahead of what will be our 5th season of the Pentagon Challenge. We won the Oceanic Champions League with Auckland in Season 3. And we took over the Manatees in China initially. Chat, have the Manatees got relegated? No. Where are they? They're in 12th. You know what? The Manatees are doing okay. Who do I think is the best player in our team? It's probably Noah Mbamba, to be honest. Noah Mbamba, in terms of current ability, is just so well-rounded. Like, you look at his physicals and mentals, he's got nothing below a 10. But outside of him, I'd probably actually say Fabio Ferreira, the new boy that we've just, like, spotted in our youth team. Chat, this guy had been in our under-18s team, but because he had 2-star current ability, I had just missed him. I don't know why he only had, I still don't really understand why he only had 2-star current ability. I just ignored him. Because when you look at all the other 2-star players, they're all bad. And like 4 months into being at the club, suddenly I'm like, oh, there's a Portuguese bloke in our youth team. Is he good? And he's literally been here from the beginning. I just never was aware that he existed. So he's going to be good. He's the boy. He's just signed a new contract. He might be the man we bring with us to every team. Who knows? We're training to play centre-back at the moment. Playing in Tahiti, trying to get a hexagon going. Every time they just beat you in the OFC final 9-0. Yeah, I'll be honest. When I decided to do the hexagon, I was like, it has to be with a team from New Zealand. I didn't want the pain and suffering. Chat, Ferreira's now been called up for Portugal's under-19s. How long before some massive teams making a bid and ruining my day? Apparently I want Kitta. I've never heard of this bloke, but apparently I want him. I'll tell you what, the fact that our current owner's just withdrawn his funding sucks, doesn't it? Chat, Akari was the guy I looked at before. I think he might be the best right-back option. He's played 30 games in J1. My concern is that he is not going to be good enough if we get promoted. But he's definitely better than my current right-backs. He's wanted by Nagoya Grampus. But he's not their first choice. How good's Kaizuki Tao? He's not as good. Even though his polygon's broken, I can tell he's not as good. Kawatani, I mean... Kawatani's ridiculously well-rounded. And I'd have to train him to play right back. Oh, the polygon comparison being broken is annoying, isn't it? Oh, who would you rather have? I mean, Kawatani's literally playing backup for a team in our current division. Is Asuma Akari, like, good? I think he could be the play. What's the objective of this save? We want to win the 6 Champions Leagues of the world, starting unemployed with no coaching badges. We've won the Oceanic Champions League. We're currently in the 2nd division of Japan, trying to build up our rep. Jack, surely the bloke pulling out of the board won't affect the money you're getting, even after the sponsorship deal, because the club is tied to the Yamaha company. So I'm wondering, chat, I think the money that we have is more than I would expect from just the Yamaha sponsorship. I think the game might be a little bit bugged. And I'm pretty sure only Tycoons can withdraw funding. I could be mistaken. I think that only shows up with Tycoons. I think that when this promotion from within happened, this is actually a Tycoon takeover. But the tag of promotion from within kind of no, it doesn't overwrite, but takes priority over the ownership status. And actually, Kanji here is a Tycoon owner, which is why we have the crazy sponsorship thing. So I suspect that he was a Tycoon owner and we just didn't know it. And so the sponsorship deal will be scaled down. Shirley's a Leafs fan. You're going to have to go to Toronto FC. Oh, I don't know if I like Toronto FC after the whole Josh Sargent saga. You know, I've got my Norwich ties that aren't happy about how that went down. But we'll see. I feel like for the Canadian teams, there's like a more long-winded route to qualify for the North American Champions League as well, which might be a bit of a deterrent. I'm pretty sure do they qualify through the cup? I'm pretty sure there's a domestic cup for the CPL teams and the MLS teams based in Canada. They use that qualifier, and that might not be ideal. Nico Kawane. Is Nico Kawane part Japanese? Oh my word. I mean, looks well happy. He looks as I imagine most Japanese blokes look, to be fair. He's playing in Serie C, or Serie C. I could take a punt on him, but I'm scared by that pace and that strength. When's the Come Time With Me episode out? I mean, it wasn't Come Time With Me, it was Bargain Hunt. But it's not out for a while. Ryu Takao, I mean, he's not bad. But the physicals, 5 to 9 pace. I'm not really loving any of the options. If I sort by value, Yamashita from Ehime, he's 20. Is he good? Where is Ikari? Nah, Akari's better. I think you're wrong, Duncan. I'm 99.9% sure that the Canadian teams cannot qualify for the North American Champions League through MLS. In fact, I know for a fact they can't. Like they get their spot through the Canadian Cup. I can't remember what the Canadian Cup is. When's your Naked Attraction episode out? Chat, do you want to know the funniest thing, right? So Wok, bless her, she comes from not a conservative family, but she went to like a Catholic all-girls school growing up. And like, you know, the country that she's from, let's say it's more conservative than England. And we hadn't been together very long, but we were staying, I think it was a wedding we had or something. But we're in a hotel room, and we have this bit of this, like, you know, it's one of these funny, I was going to say ongoing jokes. One of these things that we've always done as a couple where we just watch trash TV in our hotel room. And like shows we'd never watch, like, at home. So we're watching TV, and she's like, oh, Naked Attraction, I've heard of that one. She puts it on, and it's just a close-up, you know, where they show the parts of a man up close. And she just turns to me and goes, they're actually naked. I'm like, well, The show's called, you know the show's called Naked Attraction. You know the premise of the show. How do you not realise they're actually naked? That's like the whole reason people watch the show. She was shocked. She was like, I can't believe this is on national TV. Like, it literally took her like 10 minutes to process what she'd seen. It was very, very funny. Like, her absolute shock and disgust at the fact that Naked Attraction involved actual naked people. I mean, it is mental as a TV show. Like, I have no idea how it's a show. I can only assume the people that appear on that show do have, like, some kind of weird kink. And I'm not one to shame. Like, if you know what, if getting your gonads out on national TV is what's going to get you off, fair enough. It's not for me. All right, the transfer window. It says it's opened. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually open for like another month. I could be wrong. The bloke we've just signed from another Japanese team doesn't join for another month. But it says the transfer window's open. I'm confused. Has he arrived now? No, he's still not. Why is he not arriving sooner? I don't get it. I had a mate from my old work go on it. Needless to say, I didn't watch. Yeah, Chuck, can you imagine if you were watching? There's certain shows where it's like, if I was watching it and someone I knew appeared on it, I don't know how to react. That is definitely one of the shows. Are we going with a carry? I mean, Samida's just been promoted with Oita. And he's a right back. Am I already scouting him? I already am. What's my favourite game show? I don't really watch that many game shows, if I'm being honest. Chat, what's your favourite game show? What favourite? I don't watch game shows. Is that controversial? I mean, is Taskmaster a game show? I love Taskmaster. I don't know. When I think of game show, I think of like randoms going on it to win money rather than celebs trying to promote their career. I mean, The Chase is like good. Golden Balls. I was shocked recently. I learned that Golden Balls only actually had 2 series. I feel like that show was around for ages. I'm going to make a bid for Akari because I'm scared that other teams might go in for him, but it's the kind of deal I might delay a load and then actually pull out of. I do love Taskmaster. I'd love to do like a Football Manager Taskmaster. I think it'd be really funny. Like, you could give people save games that are set up with, like, really specific scenarios. Like, you could do a scenario where it's like, you must spend exactly £9,999,999 on transfers. Go. And the closer you get to spending that amount without going over. And, like, here's some, like, you know, quickness plays a factor as well. But if you go over that amount, then you fail. You could do something where it's like, you know, before a game, like everyone is injured, but say the goalkeepers, or like you've only got a team of goalkeepers and you've got to just lose by as little as possible. You could like do a challenge where it's just like win. I don't know. It could be draw the game 0-0 is the task, and you have to repeatedly save scum the game over and over to get the 0-0 result. Like, how would you set up to deliberately draw 0-0? I think it'd be very, very funny. I'm considering doing a Japanese save. How fun is it? I love the Japanese leagues. The Japanese leagues are very fun in FM. There's some community-made mods, which if you're committing to an only Japan save game, are definitely worth checking out. Alright, let's see if we can get Akari signed. He wants to be a centre mid. Mate, I'm signing you to be our right back. 16 grand! No. 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 No, just for context, our current highest earner, I'm trying to get rid of. He's on 9 grand. 16! 16! I mean, that is my banker option gone, isn't it? Should I just go and sign Yamashita? He's not bad. He's not good. Do I remember you bet with Matthew Kelly? No. I just need a right back, gang. Maybe I should look at the teams in my own division who missed out on promotion and just sign their best right back. Who did Consadole Sapporo play at right back? They missed out on the playoffs. I'm pretty sure I already looked at this, didn't I? Oh, it's literally Matsuoka. This is different to the other guy I just looked at, isn't it? I know he's got the same face because of the face pack. We were looking at this guy and he looked quite good. I feel like he didn't want to join me, but let's just make a bid. They want a loan back and a sell on. Are you kidding me? $1 million? I mean, if he wants to sign for me for $1 million, he's probably worth it. Chat, he's good, right? Someone tell me he's good. I feel like in terms of fullbacks in Football Manager, you're probably not doing much better. When's the next stream? It will probably be tomorrow night. Either tomorrow night or I don't actually know when because I'm kind of... Oh, he doesn't want to join me. I knew it! I'm not sure because I need to plan my sleeping pattern around the Australian Grand Prix. Is the honest answer. But yeah, potentially tomorrow night. In fact, I'd expect there to be one tomorrow night. Chat, there's not an 8:15 kickoff tomorrow, is there, in the Prem? Who is the Premier League game tomorrow? I know there's a Premier League game. Who is it? What time is it? Oh, it's 8 p.m. Why are these games kicking off late? Kick off at 7:30. We all want to watch Spurs get relegated, don't we, as well? So I can't go head-to-head with that game. Yeah, I think we will do a stream tomorrow night, similar to today. But yeah, I need to plan my sleep pattern around the Aussie Grand Prix. Suzuki here, if he is on the higher end of these physicals, he could be good. I think our entire window is just going to be spent scouting right wing backs. I've got so many already being scouted. At least pre-season's like still early doors. I think we're going to get a lot of bids for our players that I'm going to need to deal with as well. Oh my word, there's loads of bids for Mori. I mean, to be honest, should Mori just be starting at right back? He's probably better than all the right backs I'm currently looking to sign, I realise. Is Mori literally better than the guy I made a bid on? I'm pretty sure he is. I'm rejecting all these offers. I think I might make Mori the right back, chat. Get Mori in. We've already had a little look at the Media Dream 11. We have already had a look. I can have a new look, but I doubt it's changed very much. Shima I looked at, but he didn't want to join me when I asked his agent. Although it says unknown, so maybe I could sign him. I'm pretty sure he said he didn't want to sign for me. Should we just make a bid and see how much they want for him? 2 mil, chat. You know what? Let's see if he wants to talk. Did I see the Asula goal? I did. It was a pretty good strike, wasn't it? I love goals like that when they just wrap it round a defender and the keeper's off-sighted. Just satisfying. In off the post as well. Yeah, I can't really sign players in the Media Dream 11. A lot of the higher-end J2 players just don't want to sign with me. Obviously, Shima was on loan, wasn't he? I remember this whole thing now. He's at Vissel Kobe. Right. I'm just getting loads of offers now, chat. And I'm also conscious. Kikui, I think, can be sold, though. I am conscious of the fact I need to go and edit tomorrow's Park to Prem video. And if I get 2 balls deep in this transfer window, I'm not going to bed for hours, which... As tempting as it is to stay up stupidly late, I'm going to be sensible and a responsible adult, he says, knowing he's going to be up for 2 more hours editing a video. Gang, I'm going to wrap things up there. Yeah, we managed to wrap up the season today. We've got a new right back. I feel like we need a proper stream where I can sit down uninterrupted and really start to plan out our transfer stuff. But based on like our form in the second half of the season just gone, I don't think we need to rebuild this team too crazily. I think we did some pretty good recruitment and got kind of the bones in place and the kind of structure for a pretty good team. It's just about refining it and adding a bit more quality, I think, in the defence. But yeah, we'll wrap things up there. Appreciate you guys all watching today. Yeah, it's been a really, really good old time. I'm going to head to bed because the puppy's going to be up at 6 a.m. Well, I'm not going to head to bed. I'm going to head and edit the video because the puppy will be up at 6 a.m. to wake me up. So I'll enjoy my 4 hours of sleep, then taking him out, then going back to bed. I'm going to try and convince him to watch the Australian Grand Prix with me, but I think he's going to wonder what the fuck I'm doing getting up at 4 a.m. for that. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if I don't see you for tomorrow's stream, which will be happening, I'm going to promise you that now. Have a lovely weekend, and hopefully the F1's good. And yeah, I'm going to go to bed. No, I'm not going to bed. I need to go edit the video. Chat, I really want to go to bed. Can you tell I'm tired? My subconscious is speaking. I'm going to go do a video. Tell you what, I should have had some more holy, but it's too late now.